Okay, so before I start anything um, on this chapter, I'm gonna put in my full reaction, and then this one's gonna come after. So if you're coming in after this, hello, Stombo. Um, I need to talk about some stuff, basically. And it's just two things. First of all, I didn't want to release my reaction videos in the first 2 weeks. Give everyone a chance to have a look for it and experience the game for themselves. It's a great game, it's a great storyline, but they very quickly get into the point where there's a lot of spoilers very quickly, and I didn't want other people who spent a long time in Chainscrape to be ruined by that. I know I've been spending a lot of time here, there, and everywhere. Um, and yeah, I'm trying to give people a chance to experience the game themselves, and then I am on hard mode, so it is taking me some time to get through the game, but I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it on hard mode. I enjoy the challenge. So there's that. The other thing is a bit more personal. So the reason I haven't been uploading many videos recently is I had a bit of a bad experience, to say the least. Um, Basically, I was driving home. There was a guy behind me. He was tailgating me. I got out and asked him why, and he and his friend then decided that that was their cue to beat the hell out of me. They tried to get into my car. I drove off. They chased me down the road in the car. They tried to beat in the window when I stopped and I drove off again. Then they chased me down the road again. They finally caught up with me, cut me off, pulled me out of the car, threw me to the ground, gave me a quick beating. As I was trying to get away the second time, I smashed into their car. When I did smash in, everyone in the neighborhood heard the smash and came out. It was night, it was dark. I didn't get the number plates. I don't think the police are going to get these guys. And they had a little laugh about it when they saw me on the ground. They saw people like coming out the houses, and then they got in their car and drove off. It could have been way worse. I had minimal bruising. I got still got quite a bump on my arm, which is still healing slowly. The bump to the back of my head from where I hit the roads is almost completely healed now, and no lasting damage, nothing broken, no teeth lost because I suffered terribly with my teeth. I have serious problems. That's another story. But um, but yeah, because of all of that, obviously it shook me up, as it would anyone. I was very frightened, and still am kind of frightened driving at night. I'm not gonna lie, I drove home today and I was a little nervous and a little bit not on the lookout for them because that it didn't happen around my area, thank God, and I haven't seen them since. Um, but like maybe a bit paranoid. Um, and a little bit scared, really, is the term. A little bit scared, and it's not great. On top of that, the car was a complete write-off, my car. So that's all going through the insurance. So I haven't had a car for a while, so I'm having to operate it. Thankfully, my family is always good for a rally, and my sister offered me her car under my insurance. So I've done all that, and she's very, very kind and very, very lovely. Offered me her car, so I'm borrowing her car, which is so, so kind of her, just until I can get a new car. And I think I'll rent a car or PCP, which is basically rent it until you can buy it, which is a nice way of getting a car, although it will take longer to buy. Obviously, the insurance and all of that sort of thing, the police, and I'm going through all those channels, and there's just a lot going on with that. It's all starting to settle down a bit now, and now I have a permanent car here. It means I can get to and from work without having to get lifts, get a taxi in, and it just means that my schedule's a bit more calm now. So for those reasons, I haven't really been uploading. Mainly the first one. I mean, I thought 2 weeks is good enough, and then I'll release my reactions. And yeah, I'll miss out on all the people who want my reaction, but you know, I think this game deserves to be experienced yourself. And then the other reason is, you know, it's been busy because I've just been trying to get everything back in order and get my life back on track, basically. I gotta find a new job. I worked until 10 o'clock that night, and then I'm driving to my mum's at 10 to 11 o'clock at night. And there's some nasty people in this world. And you know, if I had my time over again, I should have beat my horn until someone came. It was middle of the night, and I didn't know if anyone would be around or if people were sleeping, or, you know, I just felt very vulnerable. And just if they had a knife, they could have killed me. And it just goes through your head. And at some point, you just got to put it down and say, you know, no more. I gotta move on with my life, otherwise I'll be looking over my shoulder forever. And yeah, it was scary driving home tonight. This is the first night shift I've had with the car where I'm driving home on my own. And I got in the house and I felt a little bit scared. And this is the first time I felt scared coming home to my own house. Um, so I was pretty scared coming in, but you know, I think it's a thing that I'm just going to have to live with and build up, and confidence comes back with time. And yeah, we can say, what if this, what if that, forevermore. What happened happened, and now I just got to move on with it and deal with it in my own way. And fair play to the guys like D and Lego, and you know, just everyone in general, and just pirates as well, and you know. It's just been it's just been a real thing. Voodoo's been great. Everyone's just been really great. And, you know, I appreciate my friends at this time. I appreciate my family at this time. And it's a horrible thing to happen to anyone. I wouldn't wish this on anyone. It is a scary world out there sometimes, and I would say if anything I've learned from this is don't challenge anyone. Just try and keep your head down. What I should have done was move over to the side of the road and let them pass, but there was just no space. There were parked cars on either side of the road, but I should have gone a bit further down, kept my nerve, and pulled in and let them go past. But even then, I don't know if they would have pulled in front of me, whether they were spoiling for a fight or what. But there's some nutters in the world, so just stay safe out there, guys, and just try and, you know, look after each other. Can we, you know, I've never asked, I never say on this channel, please subscribe and like, please like and subscribe, because that's your choice at the end of the day. And you know, it's your choice whether you like or subscribe or whatever. And I'm really just doing this for you guys to see for free. You know, I don't mind. I just thought it'd be nice to do for me to you. And you know, I think there's a lot of hate in the world at the moment. So let's try and be kind to each other. Let's try and be nicer to each other, and let's try and move forward from this. And I will try and move forward from this, and just do be kind to each other and be nice to each other. And I will try and live up to my own example and try and do the same. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. So not a long video. I thank you for listening if you did listen all the way to the end. But you know, it's been great support from the guys, support from my family, and I'll get through this now. I think I'm nearly through this. It's just gonna take a while to build up my confidence driving at night again. But it feels good to talk about it, even if it is just with you guys. I appreciate you listening, and have a good night, everyone, and stay safe out there. All the best. Goodbye.